Here we are at belief number 11. By now, you probably are aware of some real changes in your life, but the basic problem, lack of self-confidence and the need to be accepted by others, is not yet totally gone. And I promise you, it will be totally gone by the time you are done with this program. Even if the process for eliminating beliefs may seem a little repetitive, you have to do every step in order to eliminate each separate belief. Remember, the alternative interpretations will be different, as well as your answers. And as you've noticed so far, when you do every step, the belief is eliminated. So stay with it. Also, please continue to answer each question out loud to make sure the belief is gone. It is really important. We promise that you will be thrilled that you did. This next belief is, I'm a failure. It is another belief that some people have that keeps them from being confident. This is a tough one to admit you have, but if you do have it, it sure is worth getting rid of. Here's one way to know if you have this belief. When you make a mistake or fail, is it a big deal? Do you feel like a failure? Do you feel like you can't live up to expectations, your own or others? Do you feel as if you just don't have what it takes and never will? Do you feel like you're less than others when you're around successful people? If you answered yes to any of these questions, it might well be due to this belief, I'm a failure. In any case, it's important to at least be open to the idea that you might have a belief like this, because if you have it, it's most likely holding you back in some areas of your life. It is one of the important beliefs causing your lack of self-confidence and your concern with the opinions of others. And when you get rid of it, I promise life will get better. Remember, you can hold a belief that intellectually you don't think is true about you. Today, as an adult, you might know that you're really not a failure. You might be thinking, of course I'm not a failure. Look what I've accomplished in my life. And it can really be embarrassing to admit that you have that belief. But just knowing you aren't a failure or not wanting to be a failure, that isn't enough to eliminate the belief. Unfortunately, the way to know if you have this belief is the same way to know if you have any belief. Say the words out loud and pause for a moment. If these words feel true, even a little bit, you have the belief. If it feels uncomfortable to say these words, or there's a hesitation, chances are you have the belief. Try it right now. Please say, I'm a failure, out loud, and then be still for a moment. Does it feel even the slightest bit true? Don't look in your mind. Look in your gut. How do those words feel? If the words resonate even a little bit, if the words feel the slightest bit true, you have the belief. You now know what it feels like to say these words when you have a belief. You'll say the same words out loud at the end of the process and will experience what the same words feel like when you no longer believe the statement. Okay then, let's start getting rid of I'm a failure. Based on our experience with thousands of clients, I can honestly say that many people who lack the self-confidence to do what they really want to do have this belief. When you find the source of this belief, you'll understand why so many people have it. But if you're absolutely certain that you don't have this belief, please click Next Belief and proceed to the next belief. Don't forget, though, that if you do have the belief, you could be missing out on the opportunity to get rid of it forever. And if you believe it, if it feels even a little bit true, and you don't get rid of it, your sense of self-confidence and your need to be accepted by others will be affected. My voice will stop now so you can write down this belief in the text box on your computer monitor. Click Continue when you're ready to continue with the process to eliminate the belief, I'm a failure.